Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael and today we're going to be making coconut pies. So I've got all of my ingredients out here and I'll go through those with you and we're going to get into the process of how these are made. So I've got my oven right now currently on 325 and I've got it preheating. And I have two deep dish pie crusts that I got at the store. And I have already punctured holes in those with forks. And I have baked those for 10 minutes just to go ahead and get that process started on those. So those have been pre-cooked for 10 minutes on 325. So I've got those ready to go for my inside fillings here. So I've got right here, I've got a cup of buttermilk. I've got 3 cups of sugar. I've got a stick and a half of butter. It's unsalted. I've got 8 eggs. And I've got 2 cups of coconut that I have toasted in the oven. And I toasted that probably about 10 minutes. So when you get ready to toast that, if you've never toasted coconut before, I just lined a pan with parchment paper and spread out a real thin layer in that and put it in the oven. And I made sure about every minute or two I would go in there and with a fork move it around because you don't want that to burn. And it took about 10 minutes total to get all of it toasted up. So I've got 2 cups of that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And we're going to go ahead and add the sugar to my mixer here. So I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to add my stick and a half of butter. And I'm going to let the mixer cream that together for me. That looked like that has come together nicely. Now I'm going to add my eggs. I've got 8 eggs here. I'll add those in slowly. I'll add them in one at a time. I'm going to turn that off and give that a gentle scrape down on the sides to make sure that everything gets incorporated into the mixture tonight. And now we're going to add our cup of buttermilk. And I've got my 2 cups of toasted coconut. I'm going to start putting that in slowly, and we're going to see if we're going to use all of that tonight. But we're going to start out with about half of it, and then we'll take a look at it. And last but not least, I've got 2 teaspoons of vanilla flavoring that I'm going to use. Alrighty, that looks like that did a really good job with that. I'll lower that down. Make sure that we get all of the ingredients off of the paddle here. And if you don't have one of these stand mixers, you can definitely do this by hand, or if you have a hand mixer, you can do it as well. It's just easier if you've got one of these stand mixers to do it that way. But definitely is not needed for that. So let me set this to the side and come back and give this a good stir just to make sure that everything is incorporated in it. And none of the ingredients got stuck on the bottom. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take my pie crust that I've got here, And we're going to fill these equally with the mixture here. Alrighty. That got all of that out of there. We want to get my spatula here. We want to make sure we get everything out. Don't want to leave anything behind. Alrighty. So now we've got everything all combined up. I'm going to put these in the oven. They'll go into a 325 preheated oven. Because these are deep dish, they'll need to cook for about an hour to an hour 10 minutes. So I'll keep a watch on those, and we'll come back and let you see what they look like when they get done. Hello everyone, and welcome back. I have my 2 pies out of the oven now, as you can see here. It did take an hour and 10 minutes at 325 degrees, so definitely keep a watch on it. Everybody's stove cooks just a little bit different. The one that I've got now takes just a little bit longer and doesn't cook as fast as the other one I had, but definitely keep a watch on it. Like I say, this was an hour and 10 minutes on that. As you can see here, I've already cut me a piece of this pie, and we're going to give it a try and see what it tastes like. Wow. That is really good. As you can see here, I've got a piece of some ice cream on my pie. You can definitely put some whipped cream on your pie or just leave it plain the way that it is. But definitely give this recipe a try. It's one of the best recipes that I've found for coconut pie. So leave some comments in the descriptions below if you have your favorite coconut pie recipe, if there's any variations to it other than the one that you've seen me make today. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for viewing with me, and I appreciate all the subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel and ring the bell at the bottom so you'll get further notifications of any videos in the future, and I look forward to seeing you back. Enjoy the coconut pie recipe that I've made today. Thank you so much for stopping in.